Welcome to the Florida Thunder podcast, where today our schedule has been very weird. Last week we didn't do it because of the tech. Then the previous weeks we've gotten onto that, but we are doing it again. Episode 4 of the Florida Thunder podcast. I have here with me Grayson Waller. How you doing? And his last episode for a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Like he said, it is my last episode till Thanksgiving, because obviously I don't live here, and where I do live, my mom won't let me get Discord. So
Yes.
it is what it is.
Yeah. Welcome back, dude. I swear Microsoft News is weird on here. Mine is just like whatever.
Giant alien planet 35 times
More
mass than Earth,
massive.
not even a known star.
Massive. Anyways,
Wait,
sorry.
alien.
So what? Anyways, we're gonna talk about last week news. Basically, the whole world knows at this point, but Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. What do we think about this? Some people are celebrating that Hulk Hogan died. Some aren't. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Like, I understand he said the things he said, but I mean, it's a person after all. So oh, and some people are supporting that he died because he did politics or whatever. Like, are we serious? Who cares? Anyways, and then Ozzy Osbourne, I've seen no hate for him at all. I've seen everything
He was
from.
he was on drugs too much.
I wouldn't really say
No, he
drugs
was
too
on drugs
much.
his entire career that he actually took on.
Not his entire career, not really.
Well, most of it. Yeah, he said that that's the reason why he was kind of crazy, is because he did drugs a lot.
In his younger years.
He did drugs for like 10 years.
In his younger years, yeah. Anyways, so we have the Hall of Fame game today on the NFL, which marks the official comeback of football. Because we are moving into August by tomorrow,
Yeah.
which means it's a W. And Summerslam weekend, so we'll get into
Oh
predictions.
yeah.
Mm. So today's
Who is in the Hall of Fame game?
so in the Hall of Fame game today, we have the Lions and the Chargers. And the win probability is 54% towards the Lions, 45% against the Chargers. Now, we have a little person here. We need to get him out of the room. These two teams, they're whatever for me. His favorite team is the Lions, so get him out of the room when we come to judging this game. Now, Jared Goff, is he gonna be playing tonight for the Lions? Do you know?
He should,
He should. Now,
because it'll get him back into um throwing long throws, because I know Lions during their practices, I don't think they really practice long throws, because obviously the start of last year he could not make long throws at all.
yeah, but what if he gets injured? Then he's screwed for the season.
That's a risk we're willing to take.
Bro's acting like the head coach. Anyways, it's at 8 p.m. today. Our podcast is probably going to upload around between the time of 3 to 5. Which, this game, I'm really happy that football's here. Obviously it's his favorite team, like I've said.
Not only that, but
Um, yep.
not only that, but also I'm just glad that football is back, because it's kind of boring, because during the summer, because a bunch of sports are not active, so I don't get to watch any sports.
We were far into the off season. Okay. You're talking about ranking by jersey numbers. That's far into the off season. It will be held at the Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in Ohio. Obviously, neither of these team stadium's home. But you can see they're doing a live right now inside training camp. Oh, this is for uh, is that live? I don't know. It's just like a little pop up. Anyways, but yeah. So the what do you call it? Both teams had earned a playoff spot last season. Los Angeles grabbed a wild card spot, posting a record of 11-6, and Detroit won the NFC North with a record of 15-2, which I don't remember them getting 15-2.
They did because I remember the only two teams they lost to was the Bills and I don't remember the other team. But
Probably the Chiefs.
no, they never faced the Chiefs.
Oh, they didn't.
They need to.
When was it? Let's look up. I like doing this sometimes. Let's look up the last time they faced the Chiefs. I bet you
It was like 2 years ago.
Chiefs probably won. Yeah, it was 2023. It seems
In week 1.
24-23, and the Lions won. But what's their all-time score? All-time score. Holy, no. Chiefs lead against the Lions 9-6. How do we feel about that?
Well, considering that the last time they faced them was 2 years ago, it was probably when their team wasn't as good as it is now.
I mean, still 2 years ago, the Chiefs were still pretty good.
No, I meant the Lions.
Oh yeah, the Lions.
The Lions are like cooked by them.
They weren't that good, but
The Lions were like getting like the number 10 seed or something like that every year. Like the Lions were like not good until like I don't know, like last year or something.
so the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers will obviously face off in Canton. The Chargers will make their third trip to play in that stadium, and their first loss, well, not loss, their first time they played in that stadium, they took a 21-17 loss to the Atlanta Falcons. Okay, in 1994. Meanwhile, Detroit this is their fourth time, and their first was 14. They got a 14-3 victory over the Denver Broncos in 1991. But it is pretty crazy. These teams are experienced in these playoff games. So you can obviously watch on NBC, which is Peacock and one, which I have. So we'll be watching it.
Yeah, let's go.
Kickoff will be starting at 7, so it'll be like
7.
like the game's at 8. Kickoff, not like kickoff, but like they
Like,
talk.
Or like the talk and like the
They'll show the players like practicing on the field.
practice.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, got it.
but yeah, and then but yeah. So apparently, Mike Trico or whatever will handle the play-by-play alongside his Sunday Night Football broadcast partner Chris Collinsworth, who will provide color commentary, and Melissa Stark will report from the sidelines as usual. While rules analysis, Tara McCollum will provide insight regarding rule interpretations.
If there's any new rules, which I don't think there is.
I mean, there is some. I've been pretty keeping up on those rules.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah. What? What's up?
Actually, nothing.
Alright. And then we had a pretty stacked NXT on the past Tuesday. Oh yeah, and they did the Hulk Hogan. Going back to the Hulk Hogan thing.
Hulk Hogan.
Tribute.
10
Yeah.
bell salute.
On each show, that really shows how important he is to a company.
10 bell salute.
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah. It was pretty crazy. Monday Night Raw last week, Roman Reigns returns. It's crazy. And then, bro, Braun Breaker is still out here spearing people every week. Wow.
Yeah, but At SummerSlam, did we even mention that John Cena will not be there? He just said he will not be there. When it was the contract signing, he just did not. I don't think he signed it.
No, he did sign it.
Oh really?
Cody Rhodes forced him to sign it.
Oh yeah, that's right. He wasn't going to be there, and then Cody just forced him to.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes forced John Cena on SmackDown to sign the contract for their SummerSlam matchup. So we will do predictions now. So this will be definitely a W.
Hold on. I
Yeah.
have something to say. So AJ Styles though is waiting for Dominic to get cleared, if he's not already cleared, because they're having their matchup at SummerSlam because but Dominic Mysterio has been refusing to face him by keeping on getting doctor's notes, but it doesn't even look like he's injured. Like, bruh.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. But we're gonna go over the matches. Night 1, we got the WWE Championship, Gunther versus CM Punk. Who do you got?
I got CM Punk winning.
Now, hear me out. CM Punk wins the world title. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed come out. They beat the living shit out of CM Punk. A injured Seth Rollins comes down to the ring in crutches. Cashes in for the 1, 2, 3. Walks away injured with the title.
No, because but if he's really injured, then he might have to give it up. He won't?
No, because he hasn't gave up the Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah.
But
I think he's gonna try and cash in the Cody John Cena match. It depends how crazy the match gets. Because if it's like both people are like seriously injured, I think he's really gonna go for it.
next up. Oh yeah. Travis Scott is no longer in WWE plans
Why?
because they had a fallout. Travis Scott does not want to work with WWE as of right now. They've had a little bit of a miscommunication, and they're not working no more. But besides that, our next match is Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Oh. The reason why this matchup became a thing is because the reason Roman Reigns came out on Raw was to save Jey Uso from Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed because they tried to attack him, and then Roman came out and beat them.
I also like to say, last week on NXT, during a match, I forget what match, Ricky Saints and Jasper Troy, part of the stage broke on accident, and then this previous week on NXT, Santino Marella faced Ethan Page for the NXT North American Championship, and Santino Marella lost. I'm gonna say no. Good job, Ethan Page. I might be the only one saying that. Ethan Page does not fear the Cobra. He's very strong of it actually. So next up, oh yeah. Well, who do you got winning the Roman Reigns and Jey Uso whatever match?
I say, it's gonna be interesting, but what I think is, okay, so Jey Uso hits a super kick to someone, then tags Roman to hit the spear, and then Jey attacks the person that is in the corner, so that Roman can pin like Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed to win. I'm saying that.
Well, I think I would want Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed to win, but considering Jey Uso is in this matchup, they're probably gonna win. But you never know.
The only reason you're going for Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed is you're a big Braun Breaker fan.
I am. Also,
I'm a big Roman fan, but honestly, he took Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed out single-handedly. So
I was actually thinking of putting SummerSlam aside. I was actually thinking of skipping this podcast episode today because I'm a little bit sick right now. Like yesterday, how sick I was probably not going to do it today. But today I'm feeling a little bit better, and I was like, I really need to put out another episode because we're not even to episode 5 yet, I think. So
yeah, this is episode 4.
yeah. So now we got Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul.
I think that Randy Orton and Jelly Roll will win. As long as Drew McIntyre does not, like, somehow. Because Jelly Roll, remember when he got Claymored? That right there took him out. So if he gets Claymored, he's kind of cooked.
I mean, he's been training, but I do think Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul are probably going to pick it up. Just hopefully Logan Paul doesn't get the pin. Because I hate Logan Paul. Anyways, next up, WWE Women's Championship. We got Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. Now, Jade Cargill has been on a roll recently, and they're probably going to make her win. But, I run on Tiffany time. So I want Tiffany Stratton to win.
I want Tiffany Stratton to win too.
Women's Tag Team Championship, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Woo! What do we think?
I got Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair winning.
Now, I like Alexa Bliss. I don't like Charlotte Flair. So, I would want Alexa Bliss to win the championship. It's just Charlotte's on her team. I don't want her winning another title.
No, hold on.
Um,
But I just don't like the thing of everyone from the Judgment Day having a title.
I don't really care about that. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Hey, let's see it winning again.
Can we even count tag team titles as a like a real title?
Yeah, for sure.
So they're not like really good though, because tag teams like they're easier to win than just singles titles.
Anyways, next up. Ooh, shit. We got Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Now, this is a Saudi Arabia Night of Champions rematch, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
And I think since Sami Zayn won last time and how they're building it up again, I think Karrion Kross is actually going to pick up the win against Sami Zayn.
I think the same thing, because I feel like Karrion Kross won't be dumb enough to do the same move like 10 times in a row again.
I just don't like the idea of them saying, like, oh, if I beat you, you have to say this. I just find that really dumb. I just don't find it really, like, adding to the story. Like, maybe once, like, not even say it, but after the match, be like, like, grab them and be like, say it! Say I was right! Type thing, and then I'll say it. You don't even have to announce it. But yeah, so once again, Travis Scott had fell out and what do you call it, Jelly Roll. stepped in and replaced Travis Scott. So, I mean, obviously not with the story, but wouldn't it be weird? Imagine Randy Orton and Travis Scott. Be a little weird, but you know. And apparently, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship is also a surprise addition to WWE SummerSlam, as Bliss and Flair was originally set to face each other in singles action before Flair requested that the partnership continue due to the mismatched duo's surprising early success. So they're actually supposed to have a match against each other, which that would actually would have been fire. So next up, we got we got Intercontinental Championship. AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio. Who do you got winning?
I got AJ Styles winning because he really knows how to play mind games, and Dominic Mysterio doesn't know. I don't think he would know how to deal with those mind games.
I definitely need AJ Styles to win here. He hasn't won a championship in forever. So, I'm sorry. Let's go, AJ Styles. Next up, oh yeah, Styles versus Mysterio was originally scheduled for June's Night of Champions, but was postponed due to an injury from Dirty Dom.
I feel like he's just purposely injuring himself at this point.
No, he isn't. He isn't. He would definitely not do that. But I will say that match that got replaced for the Sami Zayn and the Darren Cross was definitely thumbs up. Good replacement match. Also noteworthy that if Valkyria fails to beat Becky Lynch in their last chance match, she will not be allowed to challenge for the IC title again as long as the man, Becky Lynch, is the champion. Which we will get into. What the hell? Which we will get into now. The women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. The last chance match. Who do you got winning, and what do you think?
I got Becky Lynch winning.
Lyra Valkyria has to win. I'm just saying she has to win. But you know how Becky Lynch has been running, they're probably gonna make her win. So
Yeah,
go figure.
that's what I was thinking.
And something I didn't know. I mean, I know they were having a match, but I did not know it was a steel cage match for the United States Championship. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. We're running this back again. Are you serious? I mean, at this point, Jacob Fatu's probably gonna win.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just crazy. They're running it back again already. Like, give it a break. Let Solo Sikoa face someone else. Jacob Fatu does not need to keep facing the same person over and over again.
But they're giving Jacob Fatu more championship matches than
AJ Styles.
than AJ Styles has ever in his entire career.
Okay, I wouldn't say in his entire career, but it is recent career.
Yeah, because they've already
And
given
then
Jacob Fatu like 3 chances at it since he's lost it in April.
oh, I forgot to add that the Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria match is no countouts and no disqualifications. So that changes my mind. I think Lyra Valkyria is gonna win that for sure. Cause
Oh, so they can use weapons.
they faced in a match like that at NXT Halloween Havoc, and wanna know who won? Lyra Valkyria. Next up, we got the Women's World Championship. We got Naomi versus Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Who do you got winning?
Honestly, I don't know because the only reason Naomi really won last time was because Rhea Ripley and Io Sky injured each other like so bad. But like, I think I gotta go with either Io Sky or Rhea Ripley.
I believe that Naomi is gonna pick up the win. I believe she's gonna like Rhea Ripley might hit like the Riptide or something like that to Io Sky. Naomi throws Rhea Ripley out of the ring, pins Io Sky for the 1, 2, 3. I think that's how it's gonna go, and retain her title. And then we got the main event, the street fight for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The never seen 17 WWE Champion
Wait, why did you
John
no?
Cena versus Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Why did you say the World Heavyweight Championship?
Because that's what they used to call it.
It's like Universal Championship now.
No, it is not. That's not it.
Undisputed WWE Championship.
Yeah, but when you look at it on the thing, it's the WWE Championship. But yes, so this is night 2, what we just said, right after the Styles match. Styles between Cena. Um, that was for night 2, taking place on August 3rd.
Oh, but anyways,
And
hold on.
the
I got Cody winning for the John Cena match. No, and then for John Cena's last match, they're gonna give him a chance at the title.
I do happen to have John Cena winning. And then I have Styles winning as well. And then Styles and Cena have a winner take all since what do you call it? Cena has never won the Intercontinental Championship, and Cena wins it.
Oh, yeah. But it would be cool if Cody won, and then at like Saturday night main event, John Cena's last match, they give him a chance at the title. But no, they're not gonna do that because they don't want him retiring with the title.
You never know, they might. Anyways, next up, we got the 6-man TL, or no, it's actually 8-man. My bad. An 8-man, or wait, no, it's it's 6 tag teams. Hold on, I'm gonna have to go to this tweet. It is a 6 pack tag team match between Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, what do you call it? Alex Shelby and whatever.
Oh wait, hold on.
What are you looking at? Okay, well, I don't know. I forget his name, but the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits versus Fraxium versus Ray Phoenix and Andrade for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
Who's the person with the hood?
That was the name I forgot, but Motor City Machine Guns. Now, who do you got? This is a ladder match.
Hold on. So it's a
Yep.
12-man ladder match.
Yeah, but it's tag teams, but still, a lot.
That's a lot.
They did one of these at WrestleMania a while back. Last year, I think. Yeah, last year. Yeah. R-Truth and The Miz 1-1, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory 1-1, I think, which was pretty cool. And I really hope that like maybe Fraxium.
For the Wyatt Six title.
Yeah, I do. So here are my 3 guys. Number 1, Fraxium. That might come to a surprise to some people. Number 2, the Street Profits. Number 3, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. DIY. Who's your top 3 to win?
DIY easily Wyatt Six and I don't know the other teams that much.
was just created. So
But DIY, Wyatt 6 are definitely probably the top two for me.
you gotta speak up the microphone. Wasn't
Uh,
catching it.
Wyatt 6 and DIY are probably the top two that I think are going to win.
Yeah. All right. I mean, the White Sox might retain here. Now the show is sponsored by Chase Minute Maid and Wingstop. If anybody cares about that, but it is on August 2nd and August 3rd on Peacock and Netflix internationally. So pretty big.
I'll be watching that, even though I'm gone.
Yeah. Next up, we got to go over some NFL news. So NFL's kickoff rule gets a minor tweak. Let's look at that.
What's that?
What do you mean? So the NFL's one-year experiment with the new kickoff rule becomes permanent this season with a new tweak that the league hopes will lead to a bigger increase in the rate of returns. The league also approved changes to the overtime rule, which I personally like because I've already seen this,
I
and
have not.
made a few other technical changes for this season that will first be on display starting with the Expedition opener Thursday night between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. The league experimented with the so-called dude, I keep burping.
Dynamite?
Yeah, dynamic kick.
Dynamite.
Yeah, dynamic
Okay.
kickoff in 2024 in hopes of more returns, while also making while while also making the play safer. Owners voted in April to make the change permanent while moving touchback on kicks that reach the end zone on the fly from the 30 to the 35, which is expected to lead to more kicks in play and more returns. There is no change in the tush push play that Philadelphia used to successfully on their way to winning the Super Bowl last season. But here's an explanation of some of the new rules that will be in place. The kickoff. The league will mostly be pleased with the
Experimental kickoff.
yeah, I got it. The experimental kickoff put in place for 2024 that led to the rate of kickoff returns increasing from a low record 21.8% in 2023 to 32.8% last season, while reducing the rate of injuries on what had been the game's most dangerous play. The rules made kickoffs more like scrimmages play by placing the coverage players and the blockers close together to eliminate the high-speed collisions that had contributed to so many injuries on the play. The league said the rate of concussions dropped by 43% on returns, with a significant reduction as well in lower body injuries. The production last season was many teams still opted to kick the ball in the end zone because the touchback wasn't puntative enough. The average starting field position on the touchback was only 2.4 yards, further than the average starting position after returns, which was the 27.6-yard line. By moving the touchback to the 35, the league projects that the return rate fuck my reading will will rise to somewhere between 60 and 70%, with a similar increase in long returns adding more excitement to the game.
Wait, what does that mean?
Just they're changing the position of where they're starting.
Okay.
Teams will still need to declare their intention to try an onside kick because of the different formation, but a new change will allow trailing teams trailing teams to try before the one. Holy shit, my nose. Hold on. You read.
But a new change will allow trailing teams to try one before the start of the fourth quarter after Kansas City had to kick deep while down 28 points in the final minute of the third quarter in the Super Bowl. So what that means is that you can now do one onside kick before the fourth quarter, as last year they changed it to you can only do it if you're down in the fourth quarter.
Yes, yes. Coverage players will also be allowed to line up 1 yard closer in hopes of increasing the rate of recovery from about 6% over the past 3 seasons to at least 10. And will overtime change? The league approved a proposal to make the regular season overtime more like the postseason, with both teams getting a chance at possession even if the team with the ball first scores a touchdown. The NFL adding regular season overtime in 1974, adding a 15-minute sudden death period that ended on any score. In 2010, the rule was tweaked to a modified sudden death that required a opening possession touchdown to immediately end the game instead of only a field goal. That was in fact in both the regular season and the playoffs. Overtime then was shortened for the regular season to only 10 minutes in 2017. A rule change in 2022 for the playoffs only gave both teams the chance to score with the touchdown with a touchdown on the opening possession. Now that will be the case in the regular season after an improved field position on kickoffs made winning in overtime on an opening possession touchdown easier. The league kept the 10-minute overtime period instead of expanding it back to 15 minutes like the originally proposed by Philadelphia. That's a lot of rain, which could lead to teams opting to go for two, and then they win if they match an opening drive touchdown with one of their own, since there might not be time for another possession. Now, how do you feel about all that?
I feel like onside kicks is really good because obviously if you're down like 35 minutes and there's only like, or if you're down like 14 score, like 14 points, but it's like, and there's only like 30 seconds left in the third quarter, I feel like you should be able to do an onside kick then.
All right. And then yesterday, for me personally, the overtime rule change, perfect. I love it. Anyways, yesterday the Raiders signed LT Colton Miller to a 3-year, $66 million contract expansion. Seems like he's a pretty good player. Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy chasing constant improvement during rough patches in training camp today. And then also today, C.J. Garner Johnson on facing Texans revamped wide receiver corps in camp. He said it's like the Daytona 500. What in the hell does he mean by that?
Yeah. Are they like running laps for a while?
Probably. Next up, we got also today Cowboys rookie running back Jalen Blue, fueled by criticism of work ethic, earns first team reps at camp. Wonder how he feels about that. Then NFL news roundup: Bengals expected to sign tight end Noah Fant. Seahawks LT undergoes surgery. Good luck.
Wait a minute. Why are the Bengals signing offensive players? Because their offense is pretty good, but their defense is absolutely trash. Why are they not signing defensive players?
I didn't really tell you. Anyways, inside training camp today. Let's check that out. Dun, dun, dun. Garrett Wilson is the clear-cut number one wide receiver in New York. Gangrene's number 2 gig is up for grabs. Reports out of Jets camp indicate that Josh Reynolds has an early grip on the job opposite of Wilson. Offensive coordinator Tanner Engenstard, however, indicate that the club will give others the chance to push for more snaps. I mean, he said, it's up for grabs. Everybody's trying to win the job, he said Thursday. We're all trying to make the 50-man
53-man roster.
Yeah.
You have to cut people all the way to 53.
Yeah, and then the 69. So we got a long way to go in training camp, and a lot of guys are getting turns to go in there and play with that first group. they're all competing. And we're gonna let the chips fall and where they may. When it's all said and done, but we're happy with the group that's coming. They're making progress every day. So sounds like it's
But
going a
the
little
thing
strange
is
and what do you call
that
it?
instead of 69 players, they only have like a month to cut 13, 16 players only in a month because you have to get 53 players by the beginning of regular season.
Yeah, I know. Um,
Oh, 2 minutes ago.
no, this was not. This is a 2 minute read.
Oh,
Uh, so the Hulk Hogan's cause of death, like his precise cause of death, has now been revealed. He died on July 24th because
and for
of apparent cardiac arrest. He was 71. And it says here, uh, let's check it. Uh,
giant at 6'7" and 320
no,
pounds
okay.
in his
Hogan had a history of an aerial fibrillation, a heart condition, of leukemia. Why is my
leukemia.
I know. Leukemia, CLL, or cancer that affects the blood and the bone marrow. Oh, yeah, we know. Jesus Christ. I mean, so he died. We are.
So he just died of a cardiac arrest.
Yeah, we already knew that. Get out of here, Hollywood Reporter. You suck. Jesus Christ. Now we're gonna be looking at NBA news if there is anybody. Oh yes, there is a new NBA game called NBA Bounce is releasing to Nintendo. I wonder how that's gonna go. 2K NBA 2K26 coming out soon. How do we feel about that?
Hopefully good.
Yeah, it looks like the cover is gonna be Oklahoma City Thunder.
Of course, because they won the NBA Finals.
Anyways, let's check it out. Yeah, NBA is far off in their off season, ranking 10 best players in East entering 2025 to 2026. And it said something about IQ. So, oh yeah, the original Hawks owner Cousins dies at 93. What? Oh no, that's his name, Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
So the original owner had died from the Hawks. No, what the fuck? That no, the original Hawks owner died. All right,
Yeah,
rest in peace.
his name was Cousins.
Yeah, or his last name is Cousins. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Joe Chris is emotional after his horse wins race. Who, who the fuck is writing these articles? They don't make sense at all.
No, he bet on he bet on horse racing and his horse won and he was emotional. What?
Do you have any soccer news?
Sadly, I don't think I do.
Wow, you're booted off the show. Get out of here.
No,
I'm just checking.
it starts back in like 2 weeks.
Do we have any MLB news? That you know.
Orioles still suck.
The Phillies make a trade, get
Yeah.
speedy outfielder from the Twins ahead of MLB trade deadline. The deadline is very soon. Make your trades now.
The deadline is like tomorrow. Yeah. It's tonight at 12 a.m. That's
Yeah.
the deadline.
But what else do we have to say?
Oh, this was released kind of a long time ago, but we were, I think, already in podcast. The PS6 is most likely coming out in late 2027.
Oh yeah. Well, the new Xbox, they're coming out with basically a whole Xbox PC, which is gonna have PlayStation exclusives, 'cause it has Steam on it, and you get to play Spider-Man, and you get to play God of War, I think. So, I mean, at that point, Xbox is just ending the consoles world because you're gonna get the new Xbox, right? Nobody's gonna play bum ass PlayStation because it's no longer because basically PlayStation all they had were the exclusives. Now they're back with Xbox. What are they gonna do? Can't do anything after that.
PlayStation is back with Xbox?
No, I'm saying that like once Xbox releases this, PlayStation is cooked.
No, but once they do the PS6, because they said they're gonna try and release as early as possible, but the latest that it's gonna be is late 2027. That's what they said.
Yeah, but Xbox they're gonna blow PlayStation 6 right out the water.
Really? Because they on PlayStation 6, they said they might make a deal where you can get 10 games free if you buy it in the first month if you buy it,
Yeah, so what?
or first 2 months, whatever.
Yeah, well, Xbox you're able to get their exclusives for free. Or not for free. Fuck. Not for free, but you're able to get PlayStation's
No,
exclusives, which is all they have.
They already made, or they're all PlayStation 5 is already making a bunch of games free. They are. I'm being serious.
Listen, Sony would never do that. Sony, the big company, the big
I'm being
federation they are, they would never do that.
My brother already downloaded like 5 games that are free. Yeah.
Are you fucking high? They did not do that. I'll look it up right now. What are you talking about? PlayStation
Free games.
5 free games. What? Because it's just gonna come up with all normal free games. What is it, huh? Yeah, you're smiling because you know you know you're lying out your ass.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, like Apex Legends. That's
No,
free. That's a free
no,
game.
no. They Fall Guys Fall Guys. See Fall Guys.
That's a free game.
It's not a free game. Not on PlayStation.
Yes, it is.
On PlayStation, it's not a free game.
Yes, it is.
You know what? Just forget about it.
Oh, you want me to forget about it now? Because you know I'm right.
No,
It,
not saying-
it's
no,
it seems
Fall Guys
that
is like
someone is
$15.
lying.
No, Fall Guys is like $15 on PlayStation. I'm being serious. Fall Guys is literally $15 on PlayStation.
Nah, that's just not true.
Yes, I'm being serious.
How
Or-
much is Fall Guys on PlayStation in 2023?
What? No! They just made it free. No! They just made it free. I'm being serious. They just made it free. They just made it free. And plus, how do you even know that you're not even on Google? Like, how do you even know that?
Oh, you want? Oh, yes. It's because I'm not on Google. Okay, let's go on Google then. No, not Google Translate. Get jackass.
Google Translate.
Yes, it's because I'm not die on the Google. Let me look it up again. What was it?
How
Oh, yeah,
much is Fall Guys?
How much is Fall Guys on PlayStation? Oh. Oh.
Yeah, because
Hmm.
they just made it free.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yes. They just made it free. Oh, yeah.
They did, or it wasn't.
When did Fall Guys release on PlayStation? Right? It's gonna say August 20 or the 4th, right? Fall Guys was initially released on PlayStation 4 on August 4th, 2020. It was also released on the same day for PC, Steam. Later, a version for PlayStation 5 was released on June 21st, 2022, alongside free alongside a free play-to-form launch on other platforms.
Yeah, if you downloaded it within like the first like month. I'm being serious.
They don't do that.
No, I'm being serious. At the beginning of the summer, I checked on my PlayStation 5 and it said it was $15. It said it was $15.
Bro's downloading the wrong Fall Guys. The off-brand one.
I am not downloading
Oh yeah, okay. Was Fall Guys? Or hold on. Did Fall Guys ever cost money? Let's see.
See, did used to cost money.
Wait. Yes, Fall Guys did used to cost money. It was initially re-released as a paid game on Steam and as a free PlayStation Plus. But notice how it says free.
Yeah, but
Free.
notice how it says
Free.
PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus costs $99 a month.
$99.
Or
Are you out of your ass?
$100
No,
a month.
nobody's paid $100 for that.
Yeah, they are because I don't know why, or it's something like crazy. It's like 89.99.
Bro, I promise you.
Or 69.99.
How much is PlayStation Plus? And PlayStation says they're the cheaper brand. A month. It's $10.
Nuh-uh. That must have just changed. Whenever I
That's
was-
$120 a year. You're out of your ass.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not. They literally just.
And then if you want PlayStation Plus Premium, it's $18.
Okay, well they just changed that because when I tried to get it, it was $25.
Oh yeah, when he tried to get it. When?
Like at the beginning of the summer.
Of this summer?
Yeah, this summer.
Oh, it's funny. I don't even have a PlayStation.
I do.
Oh, I do?
I do.
Where? I don't see it.
At my house.
Oh, at your house. Oh, okay. It's not like we have one here.
I'm being serious. They literally just changed it. I'm pretty serious.
Fall Guys used to cost money because it was in beta. When the official game came out, that's when it...
Beta started this year.
I'm talking about... This has to be Rage Bait. Fall Guys, it costed money because it was in beta/alpha. That means the game wasn't in full release. When it actually did its full release, that means it went free because the full game was out. It's like Restaurant
What do you mean
Tycoon.
by that?
It's like Restaurant Tycoon 3. Right now, it costs... Right now...
Costs 25 Robux.
Yeah, it costs 25 Robux because it's in beta or alpha. I don't know. And they said when it officially comes out, it's going to be free to play. Wow, would you look at that? That's what they
So-
did with Fall Guys.
That's not what they did before.
Yes, they did.
It said, yeah, they must have they're lying to you, bro. Google is lying.
Oh, but you're the one who wanted to go on Google. Oh, how? How are they lying?
Google is lying.
It looks like someone has been caught in a lie that they
I'm
can't
not
dig themselves out of.
lying. I'm not lying.
What? Do you remember Fall Guys being, what, $15 back in beta back 5 years ago when it wasn't popular? It was not popular during beta.
It was
When it came out.
$15 when I tried to buy it.
When?
At the beginning of the summer.
It was not $15. Okay, that's how I know you when you're lying.
Is PlayStation lying to me?
All reports say.
It was like $10 to $15.
Maybe something in the game. They sell stuff in the game that's $15.
Maybe that's what I.
Oh, yeah, maybe it was a bundle. Now you found a way out the lie. Yes.
No.
You
I'm
finally
being
found a way
serious.
out the lie.
They sell things whenever you look up Fall Guys. There's like 10 things that come up.
Ah, yes, I know, because it pops up on my Xbox too when I look up something like that. Maybe you just perhaps clicked on the wrong thing.
Maybe.
Maybe you did.
Maybe I clicked on like the dragon pack.
Looks like someone found their way out of a lie.
What? I wasn't even lying.
Yep. Yep.
I'm being serious. I saw it. So 14.99.
Yep. Sure, buddy. Tell it to the judge.
You know, let's just stop recording.
Yeah. Holy fuck, this is so. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching the Florida Thunder podcast. We're coming up on.
Subscriber at 2.
Oh yeah, last episode we were at like 197, 198. Now we're at 200. Thank you guys.
No, we're not at 200 anymore. We're at 210.
Yeah, I know.
Give me a blueberry.
Take that one
Why?
because it's fat. Why, you don't like the fat ones? Why? This guy right here. That first name Grayson, last name Waller. He hates fat people. Kill him. He lives in North Carolina. Kill him. Bomb his house. Bomb the haters. We don't like people that fat shame. Okay, I'm fat myself, but you know I'm pretty fit. I would say I'm pretty fit. I'm just big bone. Okay, I would not say I'm fat. Now he's joking. This is how he's gonna get himself out of it. He's gonna play the victim card. Anyways, thank you for watching this episode of the Florida Thunder podcast.
Stop talking about politics.
Nobody was fucking talking about politics.
You were using a Donald Trump voice.
How is that talking about politics? This has to be Raid Boot, bro. I never said anything about politics. I was just using his voice.
Yeah, you were using Donald Trump's voice. That's politics.
He's a politician person, but that I'm not was okay, so this is talking politics. Oh, I voted for Donald Trump back in
Thanks
20
for the free blueberries.
Thank you for watching today's podcast. We're kind of stalling on this ending. It took us 2 minutes. Peace.